to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Chicago Bears. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this will be incomplete. The physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now the first carry to Dalvin Cook. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Officially nothing on that with no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Now a run with Cook, and he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
That is 3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, here's KC punter Tyler Newsome. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll take this close to a 1st down at the Chiefs' 28. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got Burton here. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Mike Burton, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before and realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well.
else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
Touchdown!
And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass!
Yes.
Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A loss of a yard brings up 4th down.
They'll run for it. Cook. And this winds up a disaster. Nowhere near the marker. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And they'll begin by running the option. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up.
Here's the option.
4.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
It's now 3rd and 5.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And Myers able to knock it through, and that'll make this 17-0 here in the opening quarter. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. Here's Tyler Newsome now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've been off to the races already, a 17-0 lead. Now a chance for more here as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Draw play. This is Henry. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
56. Come on, let's go. 56, the mic, boys. 56. Check 56. Coming to you. Coming to you.
17-0 our score after 1.
The score, Bears 17, Chiefs nothing.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
On play action, they'll throw. Flushed out right. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down now. It's Cook, and the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
On the play, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. Give him 8 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They go with the option on 4th down, left side. And this winds up a disaster, nowhere near the marker. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the Bears will get the football back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On 2nd down, here's Henry. Showed some strong running, but quickly corralled just beyond the 10-yard line. They'll get 4 back there on the run, but now they're looking up at a 3rd and 12 situation.
Brings up 3rd and 12.
Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. And from down in Miami, an update. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Well, the Dolphins have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
1st down, Chiefs.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Chiefs.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Former Buckeye first-rounder Garyon Conley there to knock that away.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Marcus May with a pick. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
A first down carry for Henry. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Second and 9 now. And this will be incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's now third down and 9 yards to go.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's third and 9. The pitch to Henry. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 9th touchdown of the season as the Bears push further out in front. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Makes the score Bears 24, Chiefs nothing.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. A short kick taken at the 18. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down. Normally I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on fourth down.
Oh, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
If you know, you know. If you know about the carport, the trapdoor's supposed to be awkward. If you know, you know.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. They're going to try and throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. So his struggles just continuing here in the first half throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
And that one will fall incomplete.
Second and 10.
Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. But he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. So the Chiefs opt to keep the offense out there, and they'll line up to go for 2.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Let's go, let's go.
Cook, they'll try and run it. They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone, so they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime.
4, Chiefs 8. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Second half begins with a run by Henry. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
Second and 11. Derrick Henry. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
It's 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. A good run there by Cook on first down, powering his way forward, a gain of 6.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
First down, Chiefs.
They'll set up a throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2.
At the 6-yard line.
Now Cook. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Touchdown, Chiefs. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
So the Chiefs opt to keep the offense out there, and they'll line up to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Chiefs 14. Harrison Butker to kick off 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. On 3rd down, Henry. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Mark that down as is a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Call it a gain of 2 as time has run out on this third quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
This is Henry. Past the 20. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Derrick Henry, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Jason Myers.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Marcus May with a pick. And this one will be brought back to the 22. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
The drive will start with an option going left. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd down and 16.
The Bears on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
45-yard attempt.
And this is no good. Close but no cigar, just wide right. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that is incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 3rd down, Henry. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're going to look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. They'll run on 1st down. It's Henry. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They'll run it again with Henry. 1st down and much more for Henry. And finally wrestled down at the 11. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bears will extend their lead.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there. But they decided to play this one all the way out, and I think their philosophy is we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Chiefs, 14.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
1st and 10. At their own 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And down inside the 15 he goes.
To number 32.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Eddie Jackson picks it. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
They'll start the drive with Drake. He's going to have the first down past the 20. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wondered what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit, but for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
46, Chiefs 14.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and this is picked up by the Bears. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. You talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that will extend this big lead. A fairly short kick from the 14. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Today's
a big offensive explosion help leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier.